Hi guys, welcome. This is going to be the first video for my brews channel from a basement on the Shire. For this one, I do have smaller bottles and only one of them, so I will be asking my beautiful wife to be joining me as my guest to taste these.
Hi guys.
Now, this is the Game of Thrones Ommegang set that came in a set of 4. It has Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. It also has Mother of Dragons.
And our cat wanted to say hi.
Hi, Luna Love Cat.
Okay.
We also have
Sorry about that, guys.
Alright, so a little technical difficulty with the cat. A little curious. What cat is it? Anyway, so we've got the Hand of the Queen, the Mother of Dragons. We also have Queen of the Seven Kingdoms and King in the North. And they are actually very beautiful. They really did a great job with the design of it.
Don't kill us, we haven't seen Game of Thrones yet.
I know. I'm a Tolkien fan and haven't seen Game of Thrones. Comment now. Go ahead. I know I'm gonna get it for that. So open up this bad boy. It does come with a glass. All 4 of these beers are currently retired. You can no longer get them unless you specifically go online to buy them off of certain websites or some certain local beer depot type places will have them. Alright, it does, because it is the gift set of that, it does come with a very nice Ommegang cup with the Game of Thrones on the back. Not the beer. The better part, right? Anyway. So we're gonna be.
This. It's very collector's.
It is.
It's got the Game of Thrones on the front and the Ommegang brewery logo on the back side.
It's true. I had a regular Ommegang cup without the Game of Thrones on the back, which just got broken last week. So I had to get a new one.
Perfect time to try a new beer.
That's right. So we're going to be starting out with this one. The Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. Now that's a sour blonde ale. It ranks in at 6.4% alcohol. Now, before I go ahead and taste this for the first time, on Rate Beer it does get a 94 out of ratings. For style it comes in at 78. And it's got 3.65 stars out of 5 for 67 reviews of this beer. I actually just got into sours and gozes this year. It's a very interesting way to go about brewing a beer, especially when it is a goze or a cellar. So let's open this up and give it a try finally. Well, also, besides Rate Beer, Beer Advocate does put it at an 86 rather than the 94, and that has 3.875 stars out of 115 ratings. So a little different there. Obviously, going from a 94, the second one going to an 86.
Seems like it went down, but the actual reviews from people who have tried this beer, not just the professionals, it does get a slightly higher starred rating. So I'm interested to see if we side with the professionals or if we side with the average beer drinker.
Yeah. All right. Do you have an opener?
I don't, and I actually have to clean the glass, so we will be right back.
All right. So just to reiterate, this is a Belgian style blonde, and it is a sour. Let's get this puppy opened. So, being a sour, Belgian blonde, it should be very golden in color.
Let's see. Hi, kitty.
It's beautifully golden in color.
That is a beautiful color.
Ooh.
Just a mild headphone.
Jinx.
You want me a beer?
Well, we're going to be drinking a few of them, so.
This is part 1 of 4, because we will be doing a tasting for each of these that I get to help him with, because again, we only have the one.
So here we go. That's got a beautiful, beautiful golden color, as you can see. A little more headphone than I had wanted to pour, but it's all right. Milady will take the first taste.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Sure.
It does smell very good. That's pleasant. It's got a nice bite. It's not overly sour.
Upon the aroma, it does have the sourness to it. Light bit of floral. I think that mostly comes from the sour with the Belgian style. Upon very first taste, it's a good beer. However, now, okay, so I'm going to preface this by saying I've never had a Belgian style sour. That being said, it doesn't seem like it's quite my taste. And I've had just about everything up to and including sour stouts. I know, sour stouts sound gross. But in all honesty, they're delicious. And if you can find one, buy it.
One of the best beers I've tasted.
Yes. Go again.
Really kind of late to the beer tasting game. We have over 300 bottles in our collection. Different bottles. So.
On second note, on the palate, it does have, you do get the sour. It's not an overtly over-the-top sour by any means. And you do still get the Belgian blonde from it as well. I think if they went with a regular Belgian style rather than a Belgian blonde, it probably would have turned out better, in my opinion. Possibly even doing it with a double or a triple.
Melon notes.
You've got melon notes on there?
I do.
All right.
Let's see if it says what we're supposed to be tasting. Let's see. Queen of the Seven Kingdoms, a beer for Circe?
Character in Game of Thrones again, we have not seen. Sorry.
Is an exquisite blend of sour ale and Belgium-style blonde ale. It pours a pale golden with a brilliant white head. While notes of citrus and melon join hints of apricot over a malty base.
Trying to get that melon and apricot.
It sits on the tongue, like if you let it wash over. Like it's a very subtle hint of melon.
I can almost get, I can kind of get the apricot a little bit. I'm not getting the melon.
I didn't get the apricot. How funny.
That is interesting. We will go ahead and finish up this beer, and we will round it up, or if we round it up.
Final thoughts. The way it finishes.
All right. We'll give you our final thoughts after the glass, and on our next installment, we'll go with number 2. All right. So for final review, now I do have to say this: as far as Ommegang made the beer, being a sour blonde ale, they did blend them the two flavors very beautifully. There's no one stronger than the other. It's very smooth. However, I do have to still say that it probably would have been better with a double Abbey Ale, double Belgian, rather than the Belgian blonde.
Hey, Ommegang.
So Ommegang, if you want to try that out, go ahead, send me a sample, we'll figure it out. And if you want to make a sour stout, by all means, do that. Not a lot of companies are doing that right now, and they're very hard to find, and they are delicious. But upon final review, I do have to say that I'm probably just going to have to go with a 3 out of 5 on the Elvin bread scale.
3 out of 5, alright. Well, I mean, it'd still keep you full for a week.
Yeah. No, it won't.
No. Elvin, but only a tiny bite.
Yes, but the
beer won't.
The beer will not. No. Again, drink responsibly.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
My notes here are, I suppose I can say so, huh?
Absolutely.
I love sour and gozes. I think they are one of my favorite styles of beer. I was a little disappointed in the sense that it wasn't as sour as I was expecting. Ommegang never really disappoints for an overall flavor of beer. But if you're looking for something really sour, keep in mind that this is a blend. It isn't going to be as sour as you're expecting. So I think 3 is a good score.
All right.
So stay tuned. We're going to be opening a new one here real soon. We'll be back.
Thanks, guys. All right, guys, and this is, again, to remind you, this is by the brewery Ommegang. Great brewery. Couple mishaps along the way, but we'll get into that another time. This is the Game of Thrones Royal Reserve Collection. This one being the Queen of Seven Kingdoms. Thanks, guys.